Action.
Cigarette. Cigarette.
He's going around bragging how he quit just like that. I quit. Now he's smoking again.
Well, you know, there's a lot in this so-called anti-smoking campaign, which is false. This is not me standing up for cigarettes, but there's a lot which you can agree with going on in this anti-smoking campaign that is not true at all.
Right.
It's what is called
There's a lot of nonsense connected with it.
suggestibility. Suggestibility, power of suggestion. It's like a hate crime in itself.
The really nasty thing about it is the lying about
This has nothing to do with
what
good or bad.
secondary smoke does to people.
Yeah.
That's the really
Yeah,
insidious part of it.
this is not a good, bad thing about cigarette smoking.
Right.
We are looking at propaganda in the face because people want so willfully to what? Do away with cigarettes altogether,
Yeah.
like in the days of prohibition. Say something.
Yeah, that was
Prohibition.
as if they were going. They did more harm than good with that, just like everything these liberal Democrats do. They always do more harm than good. That's what Rush was saying. They could do it. Everything they try, they do more harm than good.
Social.
They got good intentions, though. They got good intentions. They're total idiots. Think like idiots. Act like idiots.
So apart from cigarette smoking, the anti-smoking campaign is a disease of and by itself.
Right.
Cause, crusade, agenda, like that.
People want to smoke, let them smoke and leave them alone.
Well, we're not for or against. But we are looking at
Yeah, right.
propaganda in the face.
That's right.
Apart from the cigarettes themselves.
Can you imagine what happened if they banned them totally and we got back to prohibition like we had with alcohol? God, crime that would come from that.
Go ahead. And a whole lot of crime
A whole lot of crime, tons of crime.
was born out of the
Yeah, that's where all of that
Prohibition.
mafia and everything came from. Oh yeah.
mafia.
Oh yeah, they became super strong
Because of the prohibition.
Yeah, right. They all got their money from the bootleg and the alcohol. Al Capone started that way. They all did that. So what do they got now? See, they don't have the alcohol anymore. So what do they turn to now? Drugs. Same thing. They don't really need to outlaw all the drugs the way they do
We're only speaking of cigarettes.
right now. Okay,
for the moment.
cigarettes.
And it's not about cigarettes, it's, again, it's worldly, willful, cause, crusade, and agenda. Doesn't matter what it is, sex offender,
Yeah.
hysteria, there's a lot of hysteria about sex offenders.
Right.
All of it hysteria, having nothing to do with sex offenses. And look how women are sexually offensive here in America to their own children with the way teaching children how to use cell phones. That's a real crime on children, teaching kids how to use cell phones from 5 years of age because the parents want to know their every move. And so what happens is atrophy of sanity in the children, always knee-jerking on the cell phone every time they want to say something to somebody, call mom and dad or whoever. You got the cell phone. It's not like you think about it for an hour until you get to a payphone, ponder on what you want to say, and then maybe change your mind. But everyone's got a cell phone on their person. First thing they think of, well, you got a cell phone and talk about nothing, talk about shit. And this has led to atrophy in the children of inner senses. Common sense even.
Yeah, and then they gotta be always worried that mom's gonna be calling, you know.
Well, it's the knee-jerk stuff. They're teaching the children to act upon their reactions of the moment. They're not teaching their children to understand anything, to reflect.
I wouldn't want to have been thinking that my mother was looking over my shoulder all the time with a cell phone. Especially now that they can demand you show pictures. Turn the video on, let me see. Yeah, it's a strange
This
world.
situation with the cell phone has become a real disease. A real disease.
Well, some people are fighting back because I don't think there's any real danger to your brain from those small electromagnetic waves out of a cell phone. They're not that strong. I was around high energy radiation all the time. I was what, 10 years when I was working in the Air Force, and as a tech rep, I was around radio transmissions that were thousands and thousands of watts. You know, and they're worried about somebody putting a little cell phone up to the air with a few milliwatts.
The situation with the cell phone is psychologically detrimental. And it does not help the children. It makes the situation with the children even worse. The parents are not helping the children at all, teaching them too young in age. About cell phones.
I knew a guy one time that tried to sterilize himself in front of a high-powered radar antenna. He was a radar technician. He stood up in front of that thing trying to sterilize himself. It didn't work. He wanted to do it because he already had too many kids. He only had about 5 and go for 6. It happened.
Larry Ahoon here worked as a tech rep in Morocco. What was that like?
No, I was in the Air Force.
Air Force.
I worked as a tech rep
Taiwan.
in the Philippines.
And Taiwan.
Taiwan, yeah. But,
And you were in the Air Force?
that was a while ago.
Stationed in Morocco.
Yeah, Morocco. That was interesting. With the Muslims there. The French had control of it then, and Muslims would get high on hashish at night, and then get their knives out and go after the French. Got so bad the French had to finally get out. But, yeah, when I was Taiwan, it was during the Quay Moi and Matsu incident. There was always that fear that there was going to be a big fight, but it never, thankfully it never came.
Hey, well, I'll drink to that.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.